Hey, everybody, it's Boog Shambi. Welcome to the show.
Anthony Ace, the top prospect in the league, is ready to go. All eyes on the rising star today. It's the Birmingham Barons and the Columbus Clingstones. We'll be back to get this one started after this. Anthony Ace, the next to hit. Nobody out and a runner at first. Pitcher will want to keep this on the ground for the double play.
Hey, keep it going. You're next up there. Need you right now.
Outside. Hackenberg, 22 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2023. Foul ball there. And that one hammered. Looks like extra bases. And it one-hops the wall. Runner rounds third, on his way to the plate. Comes in to score. It's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead.
Batting fourth.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Got the center cut fastball and pounced on it. That thing was smoked. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. And safe. That's a stolen base. Not close. This team knows the catcher doesn't have an elite arm, so they're doing the smart thing to test it here. The pitcher has to help the catcher by varying timing, stepping off, and breaking the runner's rhythm. Now a flare off the bat. Brings it in with a nice running grab. Just a shade too early with the swing, and the mechanics might have broken down a bit. He needs to try to put that up the middle instead of yanking it to the pull side. Swings and flares it. Makes the grab for the second out. And excellent defensive play prevents a run from scoring on that one. Runner at second here with 2 gone. Next up, the designated hitter, Wilfred Veras. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. And that's a strikeout looking. That ends the inning and limits the... So digging in, Keyshawn Ogans. Hard ground ball, base hit. And here comes the runner. Crosses the plate. Not many hitters can make that kind of contact on balls in that location. High pitch on a 2-strike count, and he did well to put the barrel on it. We move on to the 3rd inning, and now the first baseman, Anthony Ace. Bouncing ball here, rolls foul. And the 0-1 now. Late with the swing there. Late on that swing, and he was probably trying to stay back for something off speed. Try to get him chasing on the changeup. That one just misses. What a take with 2 strikes. Spoils the 2-strike offering, another coming up. 2-2 pitch. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd. Nobody out and runners at 2nd and 3rd. Ace, 1 for 2, had an RBI knock back in the 1st. Rips that to right. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. 1 run comes in. Coming to the plate. He'll score 2. Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Smooth swing on that pitch. He connected out front and rattled it into the outfield. That's the kind of swing you want to replicate. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Here's the left fielder, DJ Gladney. And goes down on strikes. And there's 1 down. Here's the 3rd baseman, Andre Lipsius.
Andre Lipsius.
Covey checks the runner, dives back in safely. 1-2 offering. This one to right. And it falls. Throw cut off to second. The tag out. One out and runners at first and second. And the batter will be the shortstop, Diego Benitez. Grounded to third, could be two. To first, not in time. Everyone's safe. So up next, Anthony Ace.
Hey, drop him in. No one better right here.
Popped up. Two down. Man at second here with two away. Anthony Ace now at the plate. There's a strike. And swing and miss. Quickly in a two-strike count. We'll see how aggressive he is at the plate. Swings and misses, and he goes down on strikes. That's the third out. One hit, one left. We've got the last half of the eighth coming up. Birmingham ahead. Lefty's still on the mound, but the closer warming in the bullpen. Now a pop-up on the infield. Turner drifts towards it. Hauls it in, and that's the ball game. Ace had a solid game for them. Really helped lift them to the win. Collected Anthony Ace with a remarkable season so far, leading his team. So digging in, Anthony Ace. A lot of clutch hitting recently. Over the last 10 games, he's knocked in 10 runs. Swing and a foul straight back. Ace, just 21 years old, a former first-rounder in 2024. The 0-1 offering. And it's strike two. Runner at first, one away.
Drop him in. No one better right here.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Left-handed batter waiting. And now 1-2.
Two strikes.
Strike three. This pitcher doesn't care where you got drafted. Sit down. Runner at first with one gone. And now, Anthony Ace. 0 for 1, struck out swinging last time.
Oh, and 1.
Hey, right guy. No one better up there.
And that one fouled off. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Ball, that's down.
This one's in the dirt. One, two now. Ripped into the outfield. Fair ball. Round second, headed for third. Headed for the plate. The relay. And he's out.
On the tag, he's out.
On that play, they had to do everything perfectly to get him out at the plate. Long throw in from the outfield, and then a relay home to get him going from first all the way around. This one is labeled. One hops off the wall, might be trouble here. The run scores from second. It's 2-0. He's already 2 for 2 with a single and a double, and moseying right along to set up a chance at the cycle. Nobody out and a runner at first. Ace, 1 for 2.
Let's go, Dylan.
Oh, what a great play. There's one. Out. Nice play. So up next, Anthony Ace, 1 for 3. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Gotta stay back and track that left-on-left breaking ball, or you'll struggle with it. One out and the base is empty. Next pitch is outside. Great job to lay off that one on 0-2. Those big looping curves are very tempting. One-two pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Hey fans, remember that when either team strikes out 10 times in the game, Big Kale Soda will send every fan in attendance home with a 6-pack of the healthiest soda out there. Schuster is just 1 strike away. And that's ripped for a base hit. Into score from third. It's an RBI single. And now they trail by 1. Goes to third, in there, and now they've got runners at the corners with 2 outs.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Next to hit, the left fielder, number 35. 2-2 and pitch. On the ground, this should do it. And that's the ball game. No complaints about getting a team win, but he's capable of giving. Anthony Ace with a remarkable season. So 2 down. Coming up to the dish for Birmingham, Anthony Ace. Ace goes 5'11", 180 pounds, and he's knocked in double-digit runs in his last 10 games.
1-0. Here. 1-1. 2-1.
2 outs, base is empty. And a curve misses outside. Good plate appearance there, able to take the walk. That 2-out walk can be a real lift for the offense. The runner gets to take a big secondary lead, so a well-placed ball into the outfield has a better chance of scoring a run. Ben Scooter throws over.
Be safe.
Ace leads off of first with 2 away. Out to short, Arroyo. There in plenty of time, ends the inning. First frame of the night. Stepping to the plate for Birmingham, Anthony Ace. Reached on a walk the first time.
Hey, clutch up. Your turn right here.
Yep. Oh,
runner at second, 2 down. This one is labeled. And out of here. That's gotta feel good. And they add on. It's 3-0. Always helps to pad the lead, and they did exactly that. Pitchers usually have a lot of success when they keep the breaking ball down, but he got hurt that time. The batter did a nice job to drop his hands and get the bat head down there to crush it. 2 outs and runners at first and second.
Catcher,
Michael Troutwine getting ready to hit. Here comes the 0-1. Hard ground ball, base hit. Runner rounds third, on his way to the plate. Comes in to score. Now the tag at second, and he's out trying to stretch it into it. Bases are empty with 2 away. The batter now, Anthony Ace. He's already homered in this ballgame.
Outside.
Let's go, Anthony.
Pops it up, foul on the left side. And that's the end of the inning. Offense held in check. 1 out and runners at first and second. Here's the left fielder, Jacob Hurtubise. To second, but it's offline. Well, that's a big swing of the bat, driving in the run with the 2-bagger. Got out in front, but didn't allow the wrists to yank that one into foul ground. That's a good example of extending through the swing and following through to line that pitch into the outfield for a hit. This next at bat looms very large. That cutter in from the opposite-handed pitcher is so nasty. He's trying to saw the batter off. Strike 2.
0-2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. 1 away now in the bottom of the 7th.
The left fielder,
Justice Thompson digs in now.
Number 5, Justice Thompson.
And it's a pop-up. The catch is made to end it. Obviously, he was a big piece of their success in this ballgame. Great effort. Coming up to the dish for Chattanooga, Sal Stewart. Kicks and delivers. Base hit. Coming around third. Safe, and they lead by 2 now. Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Good job to stay back on that one and not roll over on it. Let it get deep in the zone, then drop the bat head on it and ripped it the other way for a knock. Anthony Ace in the box with 1 away, looks at ball 1. That's a terrific backdoor slider. He made the right call not to swing. It's tough to do much with that. Oh, not the best swing from the former first-rounder. At a certain point, you have to commit to swing or take on a pitch. That slider clearly had him fooled. Great pitch. Strike 2. Ace hit a homer in his most recent game. And a swing and a miss. And now 2 gone. 2 away, and the bases are loaded. Next to bat for the Lookouts, Jacob Hurtubise. Now here's the 0-2. On the ground, right side, over to pick it up. To first, it short hops him, but a nice pick for out number 3. And now the first baseman, Anthony Ace. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. First pitch, and it just misses. Some control issues already in this one, and now he's not getting a call he's got to have. Tough break. Chases a high fastball there. He reached back and blew the high heat by him. Batter didn't have much of a chance to catch up to that. Way out front for strike 2. That's some great arm action from him to sell the changeup. Just misses. Ball 2. Certainly doesn't seem like he's comfortable out there right now. 2 walks already in this inning. He just doesn't look right on the mound. And that's outside. And the count is all filled up. Great job to see changeup out of the hand and lay off it. In the air, along the left field line. And a foul ball. 2 outs with a runner at third. And ball 4. 2 away. And next, the cleanup hitter, DJ Gladney. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Now a high fly ball to left center. It's pretty deep. And that'll wrap this inning up. Here's the second baseman, Sal Stewart. On the ground to the right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. Lead runner stops at second. That one was right down the middle, and he regretted it as soon as it left his hand. Bottom half of the 5th, and the Barons batting. I feel like indulging my sweet tooth. Might have to pick up a fried cinnamon bun at the concession stand here in Birmingham. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. In a lefty-lefty matchup, that curveball is almost a given. Might have taken it in case another one comes later in the AB.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that one.
1-2.
Swings and misses. And the leadoff batter retired in their half of the 5th. Nobody on with 1 out. Anthony Ace will hit next. Hard hit to right center. It falls in, and that's a hit.
Now batting, the left fielder,
Digging in, DJ Gladney.
Gladney.
0-1, here's the pitch. A laser into the outfield. And 2 away now. And now the DH,
Now batting,
Wilfred
the
Veras.
designated hitter, Wilfred Veras.
On the ground. And handles that one. Inning over.
You're out.
Starting to run out. Anthony Ace now at the plate. Runner at third with nobody out, and those outfielders will have to get their momentum going towards home if they want to keep that runner from scoring on a sac fly. Got it started a little too early there. Strike 1.
0-1.
Up and
Ball,
in.
no.
And 1-1 now. In this spot,
1-1.
he's probably hunting something up in the zone that he can drive, but he should be careful. If the ball gets up and on the ground, right side, and handles this chance, out number 1 as a run comes in to score. Great job knowing how much. Runner at first. Next up, Oscar Colas. 3-ball, no-strike pitch, and he hits a ground ball to the right side. Dives, but it kicks off the glove. To first, not in time. Everyone's safe. They're still in this one by the skin of their teeth. The infield single might give them a bit of oxygen here. Two gone and the bases loaded. Omar Narvaez, the next to hit. The 0-1 offering. Here's a pop-up. The catcher under this one. And that's the ball game. Just a so-so performance at the plate, so he'll want to do better next time out. Anthony Ace is on a tear so far this season, leading his team in homers. This newly crowned fan favorite is So 2 down. And here at the plate, Anthony Ace. Doing a good job of driving in some runs of late, more than an RBI per game over the last 10.
1-0.
Ball.
Short hop liner handled it short. Fires over to first.
He's out.
Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Bottom of the inning, and here's the first baseman, Anthony Ace. Ball 1 there.
1 ball, no strikes. Hurt.
Line drive, and it stays fair. Safe at second with a leadoff double. That one might as well have been placed on a tee right down the middle, a hitter's dream,
DJ.
pitcher's nightmare.
Gladney.
Next up for the Barons, DJ Gladney. In the air, right field, and it falls. Here's the throw to the plate. It's off the mark, and the runner scores. 3-1 ball game. 1 out, runner at second base. Digging in for the Barons, Anthony Ace. Swing and a ball popped up. Patelli. And there's 2 down.
The left fielder, number.
Now at the plate, Anthony Ace. 1 for 3. That one finds the corner. Strike 1. Right side. Stewart. Play made. That ends the inning. No runs. Base is empty with 2 out. And here is Anthony Ace. He swings and fouls one off. Next pitch inside. Ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty. Struck the batter out without a swing. Nice job out there as he gets him. And now, Michael Troutwine. Ground ball to short. This should do it. The throw to second is offline. We head back to the top of the order. Next to hit, Justice Thompson. Now a flare into the outfield. Nice grab. Not the greatest game he's ever had, but he helped him get the win. Take some lessons from this one. Anthony Ace is on it. 2 on and 2 out, scoreless ball game here. Sal Stewart digs in now.
Stewart.
Hard ground ball, base hit. Coming to the plate. Throw off line, runner scores. 1-0. Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Smoke that through the infield for a base hit. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. Anthony Ace, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Come on now, here's the one in party. Let's go.
Comes up empty on the swing, 0-2 now. Runner at first, 1 away. That one inside, and that is ball 1. That's a clear overthrow by the pitcher. He's not trying to be that far outside the zone on 0-2. Breaking ball, and that got the hitter. Had the hitter 1-2, but the hit by pitch puts the runner on. So up next, DJ Gladney.
DJ Gladney.
Looking good. No one better up there. Here you go.
Kicks and delivers. On the ground to first. Could be two. There's one. What a play to end the inning. 2 outs, runner on first base. Coming up to the dish for Birmingham, Anthony Ace. That one fouled off. So close to getting through the frame without having to deal with the meat of the order. Can't let that single lead to a meltdown.
Hey, looking good, looking good.
0-1 now. Hard hit, right side. Takes it to the bag, and that'll do it. It's the Large Lad Burgers big inning. If 3 or more runs score in the bottom of the 6th, your ticket can be exchanged for a free absolute unit burger tomorrow at Large Lad Burgers. Oh, that one hit the pitcher. The throw is still in time, so they get the first out of the inning. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Stepping to the plate for Chattanooga, Cam Collier. Hard ground ball, base hit. And here comes the runner. Comes across to score. Now the tag at second, and he's out trying to stretch it into a double. And now the first baseman, Anthony Ace. First offering just misses.
Hey. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And the count 1-2. Gotta stay back and track that left-on-left breaking ball, or you'll struggle with it. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. Lead runner turns at second, the throw in, and he's safe. So it's first and third with 1 down. 1 away, runners at first and third. Now the left fielder, DJ Gladney.
Gladney.
Here's the 0-2 pitch. Smoke to first, but caught. Dives for the bag, out. Double play. So digging in,
Now
Oscar
batting,
Colas.
right fielder, Oscar Colas.
Zulueta is just 1 strike away. Got the hitter looking for the strikeout. And this game is over. Just a so-so. And here's the first baseman, Anthony Ace. Doing a fine job at the plate recently. Hits in each of the last 6 games. And that's a base hit. Lead runners around second, throw into third. And the throw's offline, safe at third. It's been a tough run at the plate for him lately. He needed that base hit. Line drives into center are such high percentage swings. There are a lot of hits to be found out there. In the dirt, but blocked. Nice job behind the dish.
Hey, your turn now. No one bet.
Line drive, and it's caught. I'm sure he's disappointed after he didn't get the hit on that line out, but that's great contact. The next time he hits it like that, I bet it works out better. Andre Lipsius in the box now takes strike 1. It's all well and good to be patient and drive up the pitch count, but when you get a first pitch fastball like that, in this big a spot, gotta unload. Runners at the corner posts with 2 away. Runner on the go. This one in for a strike. Throw to second, out. And the inning is over. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Edwin Arroyo. Hard ground ball, base hit. 1 run comes in. The second run scores. Now the tag at second, and he's out trying to... First and second, 2 outs. Anthony Ace getting ready to hit. And you'd have to think that a breakthrough might be coming here. Not even close there. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Park over at second. Amaya on at first with 2 away. That misses. 2-2. That'll back him up a bit. Line drive for a base hit. Runner rounds third, on his way to the plate. Comes in to score. It's an RBI single, and they've cut it to a 2-run deficit.
Now batting, the designated
2 outs,
hitter,
runners at first
Wilfred.
and second. Next up for the Barons, Wilfred Veras. Grounds this one up the middle, and that's a base hit. Runner around third. Crosses the plate. It's an RBI single, and it's a 1-run game. So up next, Andre Lipsius. Here comes the 2-2 offering. Grounds this one to the right side. Patelli. Throw to first in time. That ends the inning and prevents things from getting out of hand. Ethan O'Donnell now at the plate. 1-1 pitch now. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. Feed to second for 1. Over to first, safe.
He's in there, safe.
So 2 on and 2 out. Digging in for the Barons, Anthony Ace. That's an uncharacteristic chase. He usually lays off pitches off the plate like that. That one smashed to left field. Makes the catch. They limit the damage here. Man at second here with 2 away. Here's the catcher, Michael Troutwine. Here it comes. Hard ground ball, base hit. Coming to the plate.
Cut it. 2-2.
Comes across to score.
Out on the tag.
Now the tag at second, and he's out trying to... Bottom of the 7th, stepping to the plate for Birmingham, Anthony Ace. Ground ball up the middle, through for a base hit. And that is going to bring the tying run to the plate. He's
Now
put together
batting,
a
the
really
designated
excellent
hitter,
game with the
Wilfred.
bat, and he showed a nice up-the-middle approach on that hit, something you always like to see from a minor league hitter.
No one better here.
Wilfred Veras, the next to hit. And a high fly out to center. It's back. Out number 1 on the grab. One away and a runner at first. Coming up to the dish for Birmingham, Andre Lipsius.
Full count.
Rolls away a little bit. Nice job behind the plate there. 3-2 now. Grounder to the left side. Dives, but it kicks off the glove. To first, not in time. Everyone's safe. First and second with 1 away. Now it's the right fielder, Oscar
Now
Colas.
batting, right fielder, Oscar Colas.
And that'll load the bases.
Take your base.
And the next batter, Brandon Drury. This one to right. Makes the catch for the second out. And he should be feeling good after getting that first batter in this high
Now
leverage
batting,
spot.
catcher,
Now he can
ball.
attack with even more
Dark
confidence.
Fire.
2 out, and both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Here comes the 1-1. Ripped on the ground to second. And plenty of time to first. As they escape. Ready for the bottom of the ninth. And now the first baseman, Anthony Ace. And that one fouled off. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. On the ground to first, and that goes foul. Got the batter swinging, it's a strikeout. 2 outs in the bottom of the ninth, and it's a 2-run game. 2-2 now.
Here we go, kid.
That's a hit. He really showed some great fight right there. They were down to their last strike, and he still came through with a hit to keep them alive. Coming up to the dish for Chattanooga, Edwin Arroyo. Hard ground ball, base hit, and here comes the runner.
Got it. Got two.
Runner scores, and they take the lead. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. That ball was scorched, and he came through in a big way for them on that one. Games like this can really boost the perception of a prospect, and we'll see what it does for his profile. And the tying run at second. On the ground to the left. Handles. Now the throw to first on the run. And that's the ball game. He's capable of giving them more than he did today. Anthony Ace will hit next.
First baseman,
Collected
Anthony
3 hits in the
Ace.
loss yesterday. Line drive. Can't squeeze it. To second. That's one. And that keeps the inning alive.
Batting fourth.
2 away and a runner at first. Here's the left fielder, DJ Gladney.
2-2.
This one's in the dirt. And goes down on strikes. And that'll do it. An inning in the books, no score here on the lineup flips over. Justice Thompson digs in now. And there's a hit. Coming around third.
Got it. Two.
Runner scores, and they have the lead.
No.
He's in there. Big swing of the bat right there to give him the lead. That was clutch. Nice compact bat path on that swing and a great rip into center field. Liners like that one are a good way to raise the batting average. Foul ball there. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Not a great swing. He was early and off balance. The pitcher might subtract a little more and see if he chases something bad. Liner snagged it first. And that ends the inning. 2 outs, runner on first base. And here's the first baseman, Anthony Ace.
Hey, no one better. Clutch up.
And he grounds it to the right side. Whips it to first in time. The inning is over. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the first baseman, Anthony Ace.
One 0.
Late swing, fouled to the left. Here's a fly to left. Snags it on the run. 2 out and a runner in scoring position. And now, Jacob Hurtubise. Struck the batter out looking. And this game is over. You might catch him looking a little Anthony Ace is getting ready to go. He's showing signs of why many are calling him Anthony Ace. Digs in now.
Designated hitter, Anthony Ace.
Runner
On the go. Swing and a miss. Safe at second. He easily steals the bat. This team knows the catcher doesn't have an elite arm, so they're doing the smart thing to test it here. The pitcher has to help the catcher by varying timing, stepping off, and breaking the runner's rhythm. In the air to left center. Into the dive. Got it! Runner tags at second. He thought about it, but instead returns to second. He took a huge gamble right there. If that ball got by him, the run scores easily from second, and maybe the hitter even ends up on third. But a great job, excellent focus on the dive, and he robbed extra bases on that one. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. One away.
Ronnie.
So up next, Ronnie Simon, struggling to make contact lately, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games. 1 out and the base is empty. That one fouled off. One ball, one strike. Here's the pitch. Now a fly ball to right center. Colas on the way over. Makes the grab. There's 2 gone. Torrin Montgomery now at the plate.
Ball, that's inside.
2 outs, base is empty. One and one. Here's the pitch.
Ball 2. 2-1.
Upstairs.
Ball 3.
Fly ball out to left field. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 1 inning. Bottom half of inning number 2. And here's the first baseman, Troy Johnston.
0-1's the count.
Lifted in the air to right center.
Take it.
Puts it away for the out. Jacob Marcy getting ready to hit. He swings and fouls one off. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's towards center. Moving under this one. 2 down. Now up, Rob Brantley. Just took too long to recognize that one was going to land in the zone. Great work with that big bender. Chases a high fastball there. Rapid fire work on the mound. He's keeping these batters on their toes. Swings and misses, goes down on strikes. And a nice frame on the mound. Nobody on and 2 outs. Coming up to the dish for Birmingham, Anthony Ace. Fly ball to left, down the line. This one carrying. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping to the plate now for Pensacola, Bennett Hostetler. Next one's popped in the air into right. There's 1 down. Next up for the Blue Wahoos, Kyle Stowers. Stowers, 27 years old, a former first-rounder back in 2019. Swing lifted to left field, Gladney. And there's 2 down. Coming up next to the dish for Pensacola, number 3. Pop up on the right side of the infield.
I got it.
And that's the end of the inning. On to the 4th frame, still scoreless. Welcome back. The Blue Wahoos at the dish in the bottom of the 4th. And that drops in for a strike. Local history time, Pensacola was the earliest European settlement in the continental United States. There was a settlement established here in 1559 by Don Tristan de Luna of Spain. Foul ball there. Oh, and 2, here's the pitch. Struck out swinging. 1 gone leading off the 4th. And he just continues rolling out there, looking really confident on that 3-pitch K.
Time.
Fouled off. He was late. Right side, Pergoya. Takes it to the bag alone. 2 outs already in the home 4th. Digging in next for the Blue Wahoos, Torrin Montgomery.
Montgomery.
Out in front, ripped foul. That misses the zone. And now it's even 1-1. One pitch fouled away. 2 outs and nobody aboard. Swings and misses, and he goes down on strikes. And that's a 1-2-3 inning. So 12 up. And now the DH, Anthony Ace.
Here we go, no one better.
Oh, that got the batter pretty flush. And they're all loaded up. Here's the left fielder, DJ Gladney.
24, DJ Gladney.
Hey, need you right now. Here we go.
And the pitch. Now a soft liner out to left. Base hit. 1 run is in. Throw to the plate. But it's offline. 3-0. It looked for a second like he was a little out
The
in
batter,
front, but
the
he
third
did a
baseman,
great job to
Andre
keep the hands back and
Lipsia.
swing through the ball. And he's rewarded with a couple of RBIs. Now a fly ball to right center. Snags that one. They limit the damage here. Bottom of the inning, and now the first baseman, Troy Johnston. That one fouled off. He's done well so far, but we'll see what adjustments the heart of the order make for him the second time around. Oh, 0-2, and the delivery. Nice eye right there. What a take with 2 strikes. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And that's a strikeout looking. And the leadoff hitter set down in the 5th. Jacob Marcy, the next to hit. There's a strike. The Blue Wahoos held hitless so far in the game. Fouled off to the right. That fastball was very hittable, but the swing just a touch too early. Pitcher needs to adjust. Battling here, fouls it away. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a foul ball, so he stays alive. The Blue Wahoos trailing by 3. Bottom half of the 5th. That's outside,
outside.
And that's ball 1. Keeps the AB going with the foul ball. 1-2, here's the pitch. This one to right. And it stays fair. So a runner aboard, and now at the plate, Rob Brantley. Runner on the go. Ball outside.
Ball, that's out.
And safe. That's a stolen base, not close. Swing and a foul straight back. 1 ball, 1 strike. Chopper to the left side. Bergoya steps on first for the out. Here's the third baseman, Bennett Hostetler. With his teammates driving in a pair, he wants to make this an efficient inning so they can get back up to the plate and tack on some more runs. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field.
I got it!
And that's the inning. Another frame in the books. Home half of the 6th, stepping to the plate now for Pensacola, Kyle Stowers. He's thrown a lot of first pitch strikes, so the hitters need to be ready to swing early. It may not drive up the pitch count too much, but you know you'll have a good shot to do damage. And it's strike 2.
2 strikes.
Off the
Ball
mark
1.
there. Ball 1. On 0-2, raise the hitter's eye level with the high fastball. We might see something low on this next pitch. And 1-2. In the dirt.
Ball, that's down.
Set down on strikes. 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter here in the 6th. Next up for the Blue Wahoos, number 3.
Ball 1.
And that's a little bit hot. 2 balls, no strikes.
2-0.
Fly ball, right field. That gets down for a hit. So now back to the top of the order. Just the second hit he's allowed tonight, and I don't think that one is going to break up his rhythm too much. Gotta say, he's been terrific with his command in this one. Head, batting with one down, takes a strike. Next pitch, in for a strike. Great job so far on the mound, and I think curveballs like that one are a big part of the reason why. Line drive, that's a base hit. Lead runner's around second.
Relay.
Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out. Fell behind in the count with 2 strikes, but didn't panic and picked up the hit. Great job on the 0-2 count. Clearly recognized the pitch early out of the hand and gave it a strong, balanced cut. This next at-bat looms very large. Next one's fouled back. On the ground to third. Gloves it. Whips it to first. It's there for the out. Runner scores from third. Next is the designated hitter, Torrin Montgomery.
Montgomery.
Late on that fastball. Challenge fastball to start the AB, and the batter clearly not ready for it. The pitcher shouldn't give him anything off speed in this spot. Man at second with 2 down. And it's foul, and the at-bat keeps going. Swing and a liner into right field. Makes the catch. They limit the damage here. A run on 2. Anthony Ace will hit next. Tough lefty-lefty matchup here for the hitter. The best approach is to stay up the middle. Even if you're a little late, you can send an opposite field liner. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Yanked that changeup back. Just diabolical. Swings through it. Gotta stay back and track that left-on-left breaking ball, or you'll struggle with it. Chases the changeup in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Time. Hope you had a good stretch at home, set for the last half of the 7th. And here's the first baseman, Troy Johnston. Strike 1. Here's a pop-up. Narvaez under it. And there's 1 down. Digging in next for the Blue Wahoos, Jacob Marcy, 1 for 2. That one smashed to left field. Fair ball. He turns and heads for second. In at second with a 1-out double. Good job to stay back on that one and not roll over on it. Let it get deep in the zone, then drop. A new arm into the game, the righty, Anthony Ho'opi'i Tuionetoa. A runner on second to deal with. Grounds this one up the middle. That's a hit. Coming around third. Scores easily. It's an RBI single. They've tied it up in the bottom of the 9th. That is a big-time spot, and he came through. Bottom of the 9th, chance to tie it up. That can get to some hitters. But he stayed focused, delivered the RBI single, and now they can walk it off if they can bring him in to score. Ace in the box with 1 away, looks at ball 1. And it's even up. Looks like he might be willing to chase up the ladder even higher after that swing. The pitcher saw that, and we'll see how he adapts. 1-1 pitch fouled away. The Barons with the go-ahead run standing at second. And the slider just misses. Impeccable discipline to lay off of that one. Wow. High in the air, out to right. 2 away now. Just missed that one a bit. A half-inch closer to the sweet spot, and it might have gotten down for a hit. 1 out and 2 on. And here is Anthony Ace. 0 for 4, 3 flyouts and a strikeout on the day. This one is labeled. Should be extra bases. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. One run comes in. Runner rounds third. On his way to the plate. Also in to score. Got to be feeling great about that double. Big spot, and he drives in two. That one might as well have been placed on a tee. Right down the middle. A hitter's dream and a pitcher's nightmare. Here comes the 2-2. This one's in the dirt. 2 runs in to score in the inning. And we're well into extra frames. Lined into right. Tracks it down for the out. Stepping to the plate for Birmingham, Andre Lipsius. Runner at second with 2 down. Line drive, and it's caught. That ends the inning and limits the damage. So digging in, Jacob Marcy. Tapped softly on the ground, Drury. On to first, ball game. Ace with a fine two-way performance in this one. Good pitching and hitting. Game's